Hey there, happy Sunday. If this finds you on Sunday, although it's not only for Sunday, when it finds you, it's for you. Let's ask the angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance with messages for our highest and greatest good. So it is and so it will be. All right, we're going to tap into the Starseed Oracle deck as well as the Divine Master deck. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle this a little bit. Ooh. Don't worry, that's not it. Hi, Saint Germain. Lady Venus. We're transmuting whatever we're experiencing into love. Lady Nada. Expanding our heart chakra energy. All right, let's get it. Hathor, light activation. Thoth, divine magic. Acceleration, brilliance, and standing in your light. Okay. And then divine magic. The teacher awakens and the student becomes the master. Okay. Say hi. Light activation is playing out here. And divine magic. Beautiful energy. Standing in your light. Knowing that you are a divine energy here. Transmuting. You're learning. You're applying what you've learned. Look at my divine intervention. This is the laws before there were laws, right? There's the laws of the universe, right? Weighing your options and choosing the highest good. Beautiful. Divine intervention is at play here. Bridget, inner fire. Let your passion lead to your purpose. Beautiful. I love this beautiful, like all of the seasons, all the cycles of life, the cycles of nature, and tapping into that and knowing that, like, are we tuned into the cycles of life and nature? I feel like there's a bit of learning going on here. There's this expansion playing out. There's this understanding that we are all connected to this central sun energy. We are the divine having an experience here of Earth. There's this divine intervention, right? Anchoring this light here. You are an energy that is going through the motions, right? The process. There could be a spiritual awakening that I'm picking up on here. I feel like this is you seeing things from both perspectives and staying neutral, being observant, weighing your options. We have Mother Mary. There's this miraculous encounter playing out, divine experiences, not being afraid of being powerful. Lady Venus, beautiful. This is tapping into your earth mission. It's a light activation. You're being called to action and there's a power surge. So you very much could be feeling things kind of coming to a head. All right. It's for the highest and greatest good. Another miraculous moment, miraculous encounter. Many of us are dealing with beautiful energies here that are coming here to help us on our path. Again, divine intervention playing out here. Look at these. Look at these unions. We have Metatron and Sandalphon, and then we have Michael and Faith. So some of you are experiencing sacred connections, spiritual callings. There's this synchronicity and divine connection playing out, understanding lessons and integrating. This is like coming into union with oneself. This also talks about like twin flames or twin souls. Michael and Faith is, standing in your calling, divine protection, and experiencing a breakthrough moment. Okay, so many of you could really be feeling the call of your soul and aligning with your purpose, right? The student becomes the master. You've gone through some sort of acceleration, a wake up. All right, there is karmic release playing out, the end of a cycle, karmic debts are paid with Shiva, as well as choosing your destiny. And there is unlimited potential. And yes, for those who identify with this reading, this is confirmation that there is a sacred mission and you've been initiated, okay, through your experiences. Karmic release happening here. That's beautiful. Spiritual awakening, I was picking up on that. Interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. All right, so it's like you're You're a soul here having a human experience, and you may have gone through the purification process, and now you're releasing that old versions of you so that you can accept your spiritual calling and the sacred connection that you have with your higher self and the divine. You very much could be led to your purpose through things that you enjoy, your passion, what you feel passionate about. You may connect with nature. You may connect with shamanism, or even like ancient practices. I feel like you're tapping into divine energy, a lot of heart chakra energy here and healing. This is you choosing the highest good. This is you tapping into divine wisdom and knowledge and applying it here in your physical reality. It's like things are being unlocked, okay, DNA wise. And then I have light activation. This is you standing in your light, okay, knowing that you are a light bearer, okay. So we got that energy. Let's get some more info. Wait. It's not time yet. Things are still being woven. Things are playing out at the macrocosm as well as the microcosm. Light activation. Do I have these upside down? I do. Okay, I'll flip it. Thank you. Things are being woven. There is this perspective. There is the need to zoom out. None of the mediocre things going on in our earthly realm really matter, okay? So it's kind of like prioritizing what truly is important in life and finding some sort of common ground and zooming out in order to zoom in, okay? So this is like divine magic here, understanding the cosmos, understanding how things are created, what the cycles are of our planet, what the cycles are of our solar system, what's the cycle of our experience here, our soul. It's like getting out of our day-to-day to have a bigger perspective, a higher perspective. We have star ancestors for some of you. This is really talking about like, we have heavy Egypt here, heavy representation of Egypt. Okay, look at this. We have this. Okay, we have, the master himself, his self, Mahat, and then we also have star ancestors, right? You see the beautiful energy there. I love that for us. All right, so this talks about hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and looking a bit deeper. All right, there's like wisdom that we are tapping into and unlocking, and it's like in front of us and it's starting to be revealed, right? It's like hidden in plain sight here. Okay, so you could feel very connected to star ancestors. You could feel like, I don't belong on this planet. You could feel like there's a lot of integration going on with you right now, a lot of purging and integration. This is you looking a bit deeper. This is you tapping into, again, Hathor energy. Look, we have Hathor energy here. Some of you might resonate with some sort of lineage when it goes back to the Hathors, or there's some sort of wisdom and knowledge you're meant to connect with. So it's rare that I get both of those at the same time in the same reading. There's deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. So there's this like death and rebirth process that you're tapping into. Inner fire, letting your passion lead to your purpose. So you're here. You may have had many lives and you've had lots of purpose. Okay, so you might be tapping into that at this time. Look, longing for home and you're homesick for the stars. Okay, so you could feel like, I don't feel like I'm from this planet. I miss home. There's this cosmic power here, sacred mission initiated. So yeah, you very much could feel like you're alone and you're missing home, you're missing your soul family here. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of like divine experience that you're about to have or have had. I have lifting the veil, questioning everything, and anything unaligned must go. Okay, there's where we're getting like extra help with this. Okay, call to action, power surge, earth mission. There's this like light activation that's happened. And now you can see through the veil. You might be tapping into some beautiful energy here. And then I have big picture thinking, Palladian energy, visionary, right? Accessing this threshold. And the synchronicity and sacred connection here. It's like understanding the lessons and receiving inspired ideas. It's like planting the seed of creation here. I have Earth School, life lesson, soul growth, study, and higher learning. And then I have spiritual calling, divine protection, and a breakthrough moment. Beautiful. Let's get one more card for... Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So this is so that karmic debts can be paid and you can be released from cycles and patterns that no longer serve your soul, right? It's like being able to release, okay? It's like the death and rebirth process, right? And part of this cracked open, you know, ignited the ability to see through everything and question everything, and again, like kind of taking that mask off and choosing your destiny. I have inner earth. You'll survive this. There are new solutions and new beginnings being created here. And this is part of your mission, your earth mission. Okay, you are learning what you need to learn so that you can help create new earth energy. This is what you came here for. It's like you're aligning to this now. You're understanding this. Things are being unveiled for you. Here are these in reverse. Anything else in reverse? Hold on a second. Doesn't matter. I don't take these in reverse. All right. Forge, don't follow. This is you paving a new path. Be the leader that you wish you had. You're meant to stand out. You're not meant to do it like everybody else. And sometimes that path can be lonely, and sometimes you can feel very isolated, and you very much could be longing for home and feeling like homesick. But just know that your existence here is temporary, and you know that like your soul is much more expanded than your experience here in the physical. You're learning what you need to learn so that you can apply it to create from a new space. Okay, be the leader you wish you had. Okay, I have the void and I have trust the timing. Trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. And also, time is not running out. There's a need to stop, embrace the winter, great cosmic womb. So things are still being created, right? We're talking about the void here. So it's about zooming out so you can see things from a higher perspective. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Just know that like you are very divinely protected, okay? Because this is clarifying homesick for the stars. So there's this like soul family here, this soul tribe here that goes back eons, all right? So you're a very old soul. And there's a lot of trust. There's a lot of safety. There's a lot of protection and loyalty. And sometimes it's hard being here because you don't feel like you have that kind of support. But just know that you're much loved and supported here while you're having your experience. The golden children, you might resonate with being a golden child, an indigo, a crystal children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So either you have rare gifts, okay, or this is something that your children may exhibit, or you've passed this on to them. There's this like going through this threshold here, this realm of possibilities, this rare gifts and inner child healing, and applying this in the physical. Again, like this is lifting the veil. Anything unaligned must go. So you might be aligning with feeling like you're here to create something new. You're bringing in this like ancient wisdom and knowledge. It's you know, interesting how like these energies look almost like holographic. So you might tap into souls that are not in the physical realm anymore. You might have those kinds of abilities like clairvoyance, clairaudience. You might be a medium. You might be a psychic. You might be somebody who visit other realms and does work. So this is like your ESP abilities and it being part of your makeup, right? You go back, you go way back. All right. So it's like you've unlocked all of this and you're meant to use it in this lifetime because you have a mission here. So you were never meant to fit in. So your whole life, you may have felt like you're trying to be like everybody else, but you're not meant to be like everybody else. You're meant to be different. So again, like being cracked open. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, let God in. And there could be some like addictions or codependency here as a result of having your earthly experience. Like sometimes things are very dense and you're like, oh, you know, like this is tough for me to navigate. You're feeling a bit lost. Maybe you're holding on a little too tightly to things. There could be a bit of needing to evaluate coping mechanisms. And sometimes like having all of these abilities can be difficult. You're not alone. There is this community that you're meant to connect with. I feel like it's on maybe another realm or dimension. But I feel like you're never alone. You might be surrounded by your soul tribe, your spirit team. You understand that you're being called. There are these gifts and training that you've been experiencing. This is clarifying Earth School. So this is letting you know that like you've received a lots of experiences because it's part of your higher learning, or you're being guided to step up and expand your knowing. So you're being identified now as, you know, you have these soul gifts and everything you've experienced to this point has been training. And it's time for you to step up. So you're being called, or you've answered the call. And then there's this Venus energy, surrendering to the sweetness, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. So this is, again, like surrendering to the alchemy of life and allowing things to go that no longer serve you. We have the karmic release here. And it's so that we can create from a new place, a new perspective here. Inner earth, right? New solutions and new beginnings, and celebrating a beautiful life with those who you choose to have in your reality, and releasing things that no longer serve you so that you can experience the bliss. All right. Again, isolation, physical connection, and community. So you might be connecting with souls that are not in the physical with you, but you're never alone. I feel like you always have support. Any final messages here? Okay. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. So you are a being here that holds this energy and grounds it in the physical. Okay, so you might be communicating with, while you meditate, you might be connecting with all kinds of beautiful energy, and you're meant to anchor this here. It's kind of like you're the beacon of light. And I feel like you chose to be the beacon of light. And so this is you embracing your purpose here and working on your light body, your crystal grid, and transmitting and activating what you're called to activate here as part of your mission. That's beautiful. You're a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies with you. There it is. Okay. You're a beautiful being. Okay. And you're far more than your physical experience here. And any of the things that have been projected onto you your whole life. It's time to let those things go and for you to step into your purpose once and for all. So if you need help getting activated, betweenbothworlds.com or betweenbothworlds.org. Okay, you can get in touch with me and I can help you align with your soul's purpose and journey. Okay, I hope this finds who needs it. Continue to keep, surrendering to the sweetness, because we are surrounded by it. We just have to, choose that. Right? It's like choosing different. Okay. Beautiful energy. We have lots of support here. Metatron, Sandalphon, Michael, Faith. Beautiful support here. Shiva. All right, Lady Venus. Mother Mary. Bridget. Maat. Laws of the universe playing out here. You may be someone who is studying, learning, and applying and teaching what you are learning. Your expanded awareness here, your higher consciousness. All right, light activation, Hathor. Stand in your light, okay? Because it's bright, baby. It'd be bright. It'd be real bright. Right? And release any of that, the conditioning that keeps you from being in your light and shining bright, okay? You are a child of the cosmos, after all. The universe and the intelligence of the universe lies within you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful day.